The Huawei MatePad Pro is here. I first saw the Huawei MatePad Pro a few months ago at Huawei's launch event in Dubai, and I knew they had something good coming, but I had no idea it was going to be this good. I asked them to send over a review unit, and after spending about 2 weeks with it, I can say this thing is really impressive, and they didn't even pay me to say that. My daily used to be an iPad, and I loved it. I mean, I am a little bit of an Apple tech fan, but I actually might be considering a change after spending 2 weeks with the MatePad Pro. The MatePad Pro in all of its glory, in my opinion, shines best when used by a businessman on the go or a student that wants to look productive in class and chill on the couch watching movies, which by the way is amazing due to the MatePad's 13.2-inch screen. Now, some would argue that it is a little bit too big, but we all know the people who complain about something being too big also has something too small at home. The 2024 MatePad Pro is a beast of a tablet, and I mean that both figuratively and literally, because this thing is huge, but it's surprisingly lightweight too. This whole tablet only weighs around 580 grams in total, meaning you can easily hold it in one hand with no problem. The body itself feels really premium with this nice aluminum band. Aluminum? Aluminium. Been polluted by the Americans. So the body of this device feels really nice and premium with its aluminium banding around the sides, which by the way is only 5.5 millimeters thick. I find it to be so cool that tablets these days are thinner than school books. I mean, due to technology, we can now basically eradicate those massive school bags and switch over to a much more manageable carry-on. Now that being said, only when schools wake up and leave their old ways behind. But anyways, the Huawei MatePad Pro also has a nice glass fiber back panel that looks and feels fantastic. And yes, you can feel it all you want because it doesn't attract fingerprints, finally, and it's pretty scratch resistant too. Overall, I'd say the design team did a really good job here. Personally, I like this green colorway, but it also comes in a sleek black and gold if you prefer a more normal look to your devices. Now, let's talk screen, because I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. Wow, just wow. But let me first reenact how I first felt when I read the stats. It has a flexible display? What? Why? They say the MatePad Pro comes with the world's first flexible OLED display in a tablet. Now, if you're anything like me, your first question is probably, why put a flexible display in a tablet that doesn't even flex? Well, their answer makes complete sense. It's just better. The technology used in this is thinner, lighter, and because it can flex, it's way less likely to break. Oh, and it's also cheaper. Companies and their profit margins. Well, luckily for us, this is a win-win situation because all of these benefits still make this panel way better than it should be. It still has 1000 nit peak HDR brightness, 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio, and professional grade color recreation. Literally anything you do on here will look fantastic. Blacks are completely black. The colors look very vibrant and saturated, not to mention how snappy everything feels. The 120Hz refresh rate and 1 milliseconds response time makes it delicious to work with. Look at that smoothie butterness. Wow. Now, like I said to all of my movie watching enthusiasts, people who subscribe to We Do Tech, watching movies on this MatePad Pro is an experience, especially when you add the 6 built-in speakers into the mix, because 1, they are loud, 2, they are clear, and 3, they do a pretty good job with immersive surround sound. No, you cannot put squeaky toys. You have to put dinosaurs and things. If you're a creative or a note taker, you can take the screen to the next level when you pick up this little guy, the Huawei M Pencil. This is an active stylus that gives you over, get this, 10,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. Now, to give you an idea, that's similar to actual professional drawing tablets that animators use, like for Disney movies and stuff. But I wanted to put it to the test. So I asked my wife, who's a bit of a drawing enthusiast, to try out the stylus, and I must say, the drawing looks kind of cool. She didn't want to appear in the video, but I mean, this is proof of concept. They also had the super famous artists use their tablet for a while, and all in all, I'd have to say, drawing on this thing is just plain fun. And the amount of detail that you can get in here is really something else. I would say the pen is a must, however. Without the pen, this tablet just feels lost. And speaking about getting lost, when you're done with drawing your masterpiece, the pen just securely snaps on here and wirelessly charges until you feel inspired for your next masterpiece. Another additional extra that I can definitely recommend with this tablet is this smart keyboard that they released for it. The cover just snaps onto the back and it has an adjustable kickstand built right into it. I like how the actual keyboard part can also completely detach and you can move it around and it still works on the tablet. This is great, especially when you have limited space available. Now, all of us know it's all fun and games to have such a massive, beautiful screen and an incredibly fast processor, but that usually means we'll have to sacrifice battery life. And let's be honest, it's a very valid concern to have. I wouldn't want to be out there working, being busy with my day-to-day life and then running out of battery life. Now, Huawei claims the MatePad Pro has 12 hours under perfect conditions. However, I found it to be a little bit more closer to the 10-hour range, which is still great, and the 88-watt supercharger that comes with it makes it charge really quickly, so you never really get stuck without power. Overall, I think this is a great tablet, especially if you're looking for a flagship, top-of-the-line unit. And I do think the accessories are extremely important to get with the tablet if you want to get the whole experience out of it. Now, it does run on Harmony OS, which is this open source Android skin they use. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with Google services, but I didn't really feel like I was missing it. I think the screen itself, coupled with the portability and the really great performance of this tablet, is a no-brainer, especially if it's in your budget. Now, it is a top-of-the-line flagship device, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I do think it's worth the price tag, especially if you have the whole Huawei suite. I'll leave some links below in the description if you want to have a look at the best deals currently available. And if you liked this video, you'll probably also like the review I did on the latest Huawei laptop. See you in the next review video. Please remember to like and subscribe on this video. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.